Today, we're going to be learning the grammar form ㅆ다가는. Let's first learn how to make it. You take a verb stem and you attach ㅆ다가는. That's all there is to it. In speech, you might also hear, instead of ㅆ다가는, you might hear ㅆ다간. If we take the verb 하다, to do, the verb stem is ㅆ다가는 or 하다간. Then you finish the rest of the sentence. ㅆ다가는 is not the same at all as ㅆ다. The original form that both of these came from is the same. You do something and then something interrupts you, so you don't finish it, but the usage of these is very different. ㅆ다, again, shows that an action interrupts another action while it's happening and before that action completes. And I explain all of this in the live stream that I did about ㅆ다, so I recommend watching that if this doesn't sound familiar to you. ㅆ다가는 is used for expressing your opinion, the speaker's opinion, that something negative is going to happen if this verb, whatever it is, action verb or descriptive verb, if it continues. So by that, it's used to warn someone. This is the key word about this form. You're saying that if you keep doing something, if something continues, or if things stay that way, then something bad's gonna happen. There are a few restrictions on how you can and can't use this form. You're only gonna end the sentence with something present tense or future tense. So if you were to say ㅆ다가는 something 했어요, that would be wrong. If you keep doing something, you died. If you keep doing something, this happens. If you keep doing something, this will happen. If you keep doing something, something happened. Doesn't make any sense. Don't use this with past tense. Here are some common endings that you'll see after this form. You'll see the future 것이다 ending. Someone will do something. You'll also see the future 텐데, 지도 모르다. Something might happen. Or 것 같다. I think something will happen, or I think something happens. These are going to be the most common ones that you'll see used after this form. You want to say something like, hey, if you keep doing that, then this will happen. You should be careful because it's going to happen. Or it might happen. Or I think it'll happen. ㅆ다가는 is not hypothetical. It's only hypothetical for what will happen. But the action is not hypothetical. It is, you are doing that. If is only talking about if the action continues, if you keep doing that. But it's not hypothetical whether they're doing it or not. They are. This form is more hypothetical, therefore, than this. This one is, you're doing it, but if you keep doing it. And the other difference was that ㅆ다가는 is used for warning, whereas this one doesn't have to be used for warning. So yeah, these are not the same, even though they both translate to if. These are some adverbs that you also might see used commonly with this form, ㅆ다가는. 이렇게, 그렇게, 저렇게. So like this or like that. These forms are used to emphasize what's already happening. If you want to say something is serious, you want to say, hey, if you keep doing that, like this, as you are, as you have been, or like that, the way that you've been doing it, like that. These are used to emphasize that warning, to make it stronger. Like, hey, you're already doing it. If you keep going on like this, that sort of meaning. These are not necessary, but you'll often find these added to this ㅆ다가는 form. This form can also be used with the past tense stem. So you can have 했다가는, past tense. This form is actually very similar to this. 면, if. However, it's still a warning. If you were to do something, then something negative is going to happen. If you were to, you might find this form used like this with the past tense. This is not so common. You can use it, but more often, native speakers will tend to just use the regular 면 form when they want to express if you do something, and it's a hypothetical. So yeah, that's really all you have to know about this form. 카라멜을 매일 먹다가는 이가 다 망가질 거예요. So 망가지다, to be ruined. So your teeth, 다, all of them, 다 망가질 거예요. 카라멜을 매일 먹다가는 이가 다 망가질 거예요. So if you keep eating caramel every day, your teeth are going to be ruined. 카라멜을 매일 먹다가는 이가 다 망가질 거예요. So if you keep eating caramel every day, your teeth are going to be all ruined. I don't know if that's true. I'm sure if you ate caramel every day but brushed your teeth really well, your teeth are going to be fine. But I'm not a dentist. 이렇게 자다가는, so if you keep sleeping like this, you're sleeping weird, maybe in like a broken back position, like a shrimp or something. 목 디스크가 생기겠어요. 목, neck, disc. neck disc, literally. That's what they call cervical herniated disc, I believe. Is that right? You're gonna get neck problems. 이렇게 자다가는 목 디스크가 생기겠어요. So if you keep sleeping like this, all weird, you're gonna get neck problems. 이렇게 계속 바쁘다가는, if I keep being busy like this, I'm going to even forget my boyfriend's face. 남자친구 얼굴도 잊어버리겠어요. So I'm gonna forget even my boyfriend's face. 이렇게 계속 바쁘다가는 남자친구 얼굴도 잊어버리겠어요. If I keep being so busy, I'm going to even forget my boyfriend's face. I wrote your boyfriend's face. I'm even gonna forget your boyfriend's face. I should probably do a spelling check before I click print. 우물쭈물하다. I like the way the word sounds. It's just hesitating. 우물쭈물하다가는, so if you keep hesitating, 다, everything, all, 놓치다. 놓치다 means to miss, like to miss the bus, to miss an opportunity. 다 놓치게 될지도 몰라요. You might end up missing out on everything if you keep hesitating. 우물쭈물하다가는 다 놓치게 될지도 몰라요. If you keep hesitating, you might end up missing out on everything. 우물쭈물하다가는 다 놓치게 될지도 몰라요. 철수 씨처럼 덜 익은 삼겹살만 먹다가는, so if you keep eating 덜 익은, less ripe or less cooked, 삼겹살, pork belly, 병이 생길지도 몰라요. You might get a disease. If you keep eating just a bunch of undercooked pork belly, like 철수. 철수 씨처럼 덜 익은 삼겹살만 먹다가는 병이 생길지도 몰라요. 이런 날씨에, so in this kind of weather, 밖에서, outside, 놀다가는, so if you keep playing outside in this kind of weather, you can assume it's not good weather. 감기에 걸리다 is to catch a cold. 감기에 걸릴지도 몰라요. You might catch a cold. If you keep playing outside in this kind of bad weather, 이런 날씨에 밖에서 놀다가는 감기에 걸릴지도 몰라요. 지금, so now, 바다에서, in the ocean, 수영을 했다가는, so if, let's just say you did go swimming now in the ocean, but you haven't. But if you did, so it's hypothetical, this 다가는 with the past tense, makes it more of like just a hypothetical if. Not if you keep doing it, but if you were to do it. 몸이 얼어버릴 거예요. 얼다 is to freeze. Like your body's gonna freeze if you go swimming in the ocean right now. So if you were to go swimming in the ocean right now, you would just freeze. 지금 바다에서 수영을 했다가는 몸이 얼어버릴 거예요. 휴지를 그렇게 쓰다가는, so if you keep using toilet paper like that, this is suggesting that they're using tons and tons of toilet paper whenever they go to the bathroom. 금방, right away. 다, all, 떨어질 거예요. We're gonna run out of it right away if you keep using toilet paper that fast. 휴지를 그렇게 쓰다가는 금방 다 떨어질 거예요. So if you keep using toilet paper like that, we're gonna run out right away. That was our last sentence. Thank you all for coming. 그럼 다음에 또 봐.